Today we are in Myeongdong, in the center of Seoul, and this is me coming out from the blue line, line number 4. We're going to head into the underground mall, where you can see snack stores, clothing stores, and souvenir stores. This area especially has a lot of tourists. This exit leads onto the main road of Myeongdong, where you'll find stalls to eat food and many shops. So as we come out, we take a few turns. There are 2 exits, so be mindful that you take the one to the right, as this will lead you to the busy area. So now we've come out, we're going to walk towards the busy area, and here you'll find the bath store, where they sell nuts that are flavored with different flavors. As we walk down the road, we find that there are stalls that sell different types of foods, and most of these outdoor stores have popular items mainly designed for tourists. So you'll find snacks, hot food, and many different types of delicacies. This one, for instance, sells fish cakes and tteokbokki. That one sells crepes. Here you'll usually find people giving out leaflets for massage. You don't need to take one, but if you do, you'll have to go visit. Now, as we walk down, you can see cosmetic stores to the side, and you have these ladies who are usually handing out samples, and these are just ways to get you to come into the store to buy something. These are mochi cakes. So you have soft outer rice layer, and inside you have different fruits. There are marshmallow, there are shrimps, there's meats, you have this man, for instance, making waffles with ice cream and cream inside. And then you have lamb sticks over here, and as you can see the sign, it says Halal, and these are becoming more trendy these days, so you'll find several. Some of the themes you'll see are popular trending shows or celebrities. For instance, this one is for Squid Game, and he's making the popular snack from the show. Here's another cosmetic store. Oreo churros is something that I've been seeing for the past 3 or 4 years, but now it seems they have another flavor. Before it used to be just the original. You can see the mountain in the distance. You do have a lot of international stores like Foot Lockers, Adidas, Nike, but then you have also home brands as well. Here we have fruits that you can juice and blend. I usually prefer to get just the fruit. Over here we have gurottok, honey hotdog, which is a cake that's got sweet hot honey inside with cinnamon flavor too, and some nuts. These are candied fruits, and they're also very popular. the large Adidas store. This used to be, if I remember, I can't remember what it was, but it was another store before they turned it into an Adidas. You have kieran pang, which is egg bread, which is nice, but I prefer the original one from Incheon. For those of you who know, you know. Here's another mochi stool. We have also some coin bread. 황금 10원 빵. Bang is bread. And we also have crepes and waffles of different flavors. Or this is more a croffle, so you have a croissant which is turned into a waffle. I've never really understood why you'd go through the effort of making a croissant just to mash it up, squeeze it into a waffle. So the croffle, for those of you who can explain, please explain in the comments, because it's something I still can't make sense of. But as we walk down, there's Olive Young, and Olive Young is one of the home brands, and it's the #1 makeup store, cosmetic store, so you'll find it everywhere. This is 붕어빵, which is fish bread, and it doesn't have any fish in it, it's just in the shape of fish, and usually inside you have pat, which is red bean, sweet red bean, or you can also have cream or chocolate depending on what the vendor is selling. We also have shrimp, 새우, and on the side we have the bath store. So if you come in, you can see there's a second store in Myeongdong, just down the street from the large first main store. If we exit this, we walk on, we come to the central square area of Myeongdong. We have a lot of missionaries in this area, so you'll find that there's a lot of people who are doing missionary work or singing songs or on a microphone reminding people of God. Another egg bread. So a lot of these stores you get to see a repeat of them, but each one has its own way of making something. We also have beef steak. And a lot of the vendors, another thing you'll notice is they have Chinese, Japanese, obviously Korean. Most also have English. So you have, those are the 4 main languages. So you'll hear them speaking in 4 languages. Here is the main square area, and this is a central point. You'll find these people who help tourists with information. So you can see this lady pointing out directions to the tourists, and they will come up to you and ask you if you're okay, if you need help with directions. So they are pretty easy to talk to, and they're very nice, and they're always there to help. Another Oreos store that sells Oreo churros. This one's selling 닭강정. So you have fried chicken, you have chestnuts, sweet potato. Now this is one of my favorites. Sweet potato contains a lot of goodies, so It's a very good winter snack. Another large Olive Young store. This used to be Boots, so the UK brand Boots, but it got changed to Olive Young. Here's another street that's usually busy, so we're going to go through the street and see what they have. There are also stores that sell dolls, so you see dolls from different animes or anime figures as well. This store on the right is an artist store where you can go in and have your picture done in a caricature or characterized way. You also have shops that sell trinkets, so small things like earrings, keychains. Key rings are very popular these days. There's a trend going around where people put them on their bags. The mascot you see here is new. You don't usually see this, but some stores will employ mascots to draw in attention. Personally, I don't think it's a strategy that works too well with Koreans. This is Playground, where you'll find your simple clothes. So if you're looking for plain white shirts or just simple wear, it's the best store to go in terms of price and simplicity. You do have outside vendors who sell clothes outside too. Typically these roads aren't meant for cars, so you won't find any cars going by. But on occasion like this, there will be a car coming through, so don't be surprised if you do see one, but there shouldn't be any cars. You'll notice nearly every other store is a makeup store or some kind of beauty store. Beauty stores are really big in Myeongdong. As we walk down, you'll find some stores that sell snacks. And so these marts usually sell snacks from foreign countries, so imported snacks. There's a lot of domestic snacks too, but here you can find a lot of discounted snacks. So let's go in and see what they have. So you have sections for tea, all the types of teas and coffees. You just have snacks which you can present as gifts. For instance, this one is from Jeju-do. So Jeju is famed for its tangerines. So you have, and also down here you have more snacks. If we go around the corner, we have just at the turn we have ramen, and that's the ramen section. And as we go down, you can see all the different snacks from cookies to drinks. If we take a look at the drink section, we have Korean style shikye, we have cider, we have all the way to water. And if we make our way out again, you can see especially highly discounted products. So here I turned back because I noticed that the snacks were only for 101, which is 10 cents. So Werther's, or Werther's, however you pronounce it, originals, are going for 10 cents. So I went in to confirm how much they are. So let's see if it's actually 10 cents or not. Let's take a look. And so the guy confirmed it was 10 cents. So guess what? I'm gonna load up on them. So let's get a few. The reason why is because the expiry date is approaching. So today is the 18th, and what do you know? You have one day until they expire. So Let's go get a few of them. Grab like 6. Take it to the cashier. So I've bought there, and the guy offered me a bag, and the bag cost the same as a packet. So a bag is 10 cents and each packet costs 10 cents. So that's an interesting deal. I'm going to make my way back to the main road. And so if we take this alley or this road, we should get back to the main street. There's not much going on here. Stores don't usually set up on this space here. This space is meant for cars, so you'll find a lot of cars passing through this area. On my right, you can see a newly opened CU store, and CU's remodeled a lot the past 2 years. So now the stores are looking good, and it's not just CU, it's also GS25 as well. And so you have a lot of convenience stores that are remodeling and coming up with new designs. This is the main road. You can see the subway entrance on the right, and the road leads down to a department store. On the other side, the road leads towards Dongdaemun, and there is also the road that leads to other areas, such as one road that leads up to Namsan Tower and another road that leads through a tunnel to the south side of Seoul. Just waiting for the light to turn. One interesting thing you'll notice is if you look down on the road, you see the red line and the man is stood in front. That's for people who are looking at their phones, just so they don't miss the lights. The golden bus that's pulling out is an airport bus, and that will take you straight from Myeongdong to Incheon International Airport. So for those of you who are looking for direct bus transportation, there is that option. The blue bus is the local Seoul bus, and so that's the more common bus you'll see. Here I am crossing the road. We're going to the other side. Just mind this taxi, Kakao taxi, and across to the other side. And on this side is where I have some of my favorite restaurants. This side is a bit less hectic. It's more cozy, and it offers a more quieter side of Myeongdong. It's away from the busy opposite side. There are interesting things in this area. This road leads up to the art area or the comics area. So a lot of animation was made up on this road. So you have a lot of animation studios. And so let's walk up. To the left, there's an art gallery, and this is free to enter. Sometimes I go in here, and it's very nice. There's 2 floors, or 3 floors, but they use 2 of the floors, and they change out the artworks. So every now and then, there'll be new artwork that comes in. It's very nice. So for those of you who do get the chance, I highly recommend that you go into that art gallery. And it's free, nothing to lose. Very nice and quiet. Usually there's no one inside. As you can see in the distance, there's Namsan Tower. And we're going to walk up this road. To my right is a hotel, a large hotel. This point where we're coming up to is very popular with people for taking photos. So as you can see, these ladies are taking pictures with the tower in the background, and it does make for a very nice picture if you manage to get the right angle. I would, however, suggest that they do come up further up here to get a nicer picture. To the right is a Halal Chinese restaurant. This is one of many restaurants owned by a Korean guy who runs also this vegan kitchen that's coming up, which is vegan food, where you can find Korean food but it's vegan. And along with running this Malaysian kampung restaurant, which is the one I'm headed to now. And so the man is usually there on the weekend, so if you do come on Saturdays, he's always there. Okay, so this is the restaurant, Kampungku. It's a very nice restaurant. However, right now I came the wrong time. It's break time and there's still 10 minutes left, so we're going to go for a walk and just view the area, see what we can find. The main convenience stores that you find in Korea are 7-Eleven, CU, GS25. Outside of that, you do have smaller ones, but generally these three are the ones that dominate. So let's go inside the 7-Eleven and see how it looks. Here's the bread section. Unfortunately, they don't have the bread that I want. The snack section, you have ramen on the left and cookies, chocolates, sweets. Whenever you do come into these stores, you do find a lot of products. Buy two, get one free, or buy one, get one free. So 2+1 or 1+1. There are also products that are discounted for those who have the membership. So since my bread's not here, I guess there's no choice but to leave. Let's make our way back out and see what else is around the area. A few years ago we filmed a scene here, my very first video, YouTube video, a running scene, and this was a starting point. There is a cafe here which is anime styled cafe. If you go in, there's a lot of machines. There's a lot of machines. This is a gacha shop, and you have, or a capsule store, and you have capsule machines, and these were bought from, the idea was bought from Japan, and in Japanese, because it makes kacha kacha, and so it's a borrowed phrase. You can insert your coins and turn as you, similar to a gumball machine, and your capsule will come out. There's also action figures from different animes. We can also see the cafe, so there's a large screen, a TV with the order. I won't go in this time. However, inside there's a sitting area. Out here there's also an area where you can make your order, and so you can go into here and make your order, and this is especially used for takeouts. These are very popular these days. You can go in with your friends there should be a dress-up area. You can put on different items. So you can see down there next to the mirror, you can put on, usually there's more than that, there's hats and there's costumes, but in this case it's small. You make your way into a booth and you can take several photos, and from the ones that you took you get to choose the ones you want to keep. The nice thing is they can send the photos to your phone, and so you can keep the photos on your phone. The interior is very nicely designed, and there's also some locker space where you can keep your items in. Right now in this store in particular there are 3 booths, and so you can choose whichever one is available. And since these are all self-managed, no one needs to watch the store, so you can just come on in and take the photos and pay using the machine, and you can leave. I hope you've enjoyed this short video on Myeongdong. Hopefully you've been able to see Korea from a local perspective, and I will be making more videos in the future, so stay tuned, keep watching, and I'll see you next time.